Hello everyone, myself Dr. Jyoti Gangurde. I am going to teach you the subject that is Entomology 1, chapter that is the digestive system and respiratory system of insect. Topic Today we are going to discuss on the salivary glands and classification of tracheal system of insect. So let us see first discuss regarding the salivary glands of insect. So a pair of lobulated glands lying in the thoracic region and associated with the labium are called the salivary glands. So the glands open anteriorly into their respective lateral salivary ducts which unite and form a single median salivary duct in the cephalic region and open into the preoral cavity between the labium and the hypopharynx. So, in a large number of insects, they secrete saliva consisting of enzymes, mostly the enzymes such as amylase, such as invertase, and sometimes even protease and lipase. But such a salivary gland they cannot synthesize, they cannot secrete the enzymes such as cellulase. So, in the larvae of Lepidoptera and Hymenoptera, the salivary glands secrete a silk protein, whereas in case of the blood sucking insect, such a salivary glands, they secrete and a substance that is anticoagulant which maintains the liquid state of ingested food. So, in structure as well as in function, they differ from one another in insects, mostly in relation to their nature of food. So, here you can see the structure of salivary glands, paired salivary glands, they are present, they lie at the lateral side of thoracic region. Here you can see this is the salivary duct, this is the common duct of reservoir, and here you can see the gland, this is the reservoir or sac-like structure, and such a gland which open to the hypopharynx. Here you can see this P diagram also. Now come to the example. So there are two pairs of salivary or labial glands. They are present in the honeybee. One pair which is situated in the ventral region of the head called as the cephalic gland, whereas second pair which is situated in the thoracic region, such a pair of salivary gland which is called as a thoracic salivary gland. So the cephalic glands secrete the lipoidal and mucoproteinaceous secretion which are used in wax production and for moistening the food material for chewing. The thoracic glands secrete the proteinaceous secretion consisting of invertase and other enzymes. Beside the salivary glands, there are paired mandibular glands and two pair of pheromones, that is, they secrete the royal jelly producing pharyngeal glands in case of queen. So, this is what about all the salivary glands, and here we finish with the chapter that is digestive system. Now we continue the next chapter, that is respiratory system of insect. So the respiratory system, here in case of insect which mainly used for the exchange of gases and which is exclusively carried out by the complex tracheal system. So the respiration which is by means of tracheal system. So the tracheal system is invaginated from the integument. In large number of Collembola, Protura, some again chironomids and endoparasitic Hymenoptera, and diphtheran larvae, where the tracheal system is wanting, tracheal system is totally lacking. So in that case, such an insect, they can take the oxygen by means of the integument, and in that case the integument which serves as a function of gaseous exchange. So in insect, the blood, or we called it as a hemolymph, which does not play any role in the transport of gases and the blood cells. So here such a blood cell, such a hemocytes are devoid, and the respiratory pigments like hemoglobin or hemocyanin, they are also absent. So here we focused on the particular organs of respiration. So here the tracheal system, which is ectodermal in origin, the integument invagination develop repeatedly from either lateral side of segments, often second thoracic to the eighth abdominal region, leading towards the formation of external openings of spiracle, or either in the form of stigmata, or such as spiracles, they internally connected to tubes, or such a tubes they open into number of fine branches of tracheae. So let us discuss regarding the classification of respiratory system. So here in most of the insects, the tracheal or the tracheae which communicate proximally to the exterior through the spiracles, while innervate the tissue of internal organs after being modified into the fine end branches, or such branches they end into the number of tracheoles. Such a type of tracheation constitute the open type of tracheal system, whereas in case of the immature forms of aquatic insect, the spiracles remain closed, and the absorption of oxygen from the surrounding water, which is carried out by specially developed integumentary structures. The structures, they are gills. So such a system we called it as a closed type of tracheal system. So the two basic type of tracheal systems are there, that is open and closed. But here Cayley in 1944 and Hinton in 1947 proposed the scheme of classification of tracheal system on the basis of the functional spiracles. So on the basis of functional spiracle, the tracheal system, they shows different types. The types such as polynuclear tracheal system, then oligonuclear tracheal system, after that anuclear tracheal system, then hyponuclear tracheal system, and hypernuclear tracheal system. We can see all the systems one by one. So the polynuclear tracheal system, which represents the open type of tracheal system and can be divided into three subtypes. The first type, that is holonuclear tracheal system. The holonuclear tracheal system, which consisting of all 10 pairs of functional spiracles, and mainly such a type of tracheal system which is found in the nymphs and adults of large number of hemimetabola, particularly in case of bugs. Now, the second type of polynuclear tracheal system is the heminuclear tracheal system. So, in which only 8 pair of spiracles they are functional, here of which a single, that is mesothoracic, and first 7 abdominal spiracles, they remain functional, whereas other pairs are non-functional. An example, that is mostly the larvae of all types of insects. Now, the third type of polynucleic tracheal system is the heminucleic tracheal system, in which only 8 in which 9 pairs of spiracles are functional, while only a single pair located on the metathorax and which is non-functional, and the remaining pairs, they are present on the abdomen and they are functional. So here example of such a perinucleic tracheal system is the terrestrial larvae of Neuroptera, then larvae of Mecoptera, larvae of butterflies, moths such as Lepidoptera, and larvae of Symphyta. Now, this is what about the first type of tracheal system, that is polynucleic tracheal system. Now, the second type of tracheal system is the oligonucleic tracheal system. So, the oligonucleic tracheal system, which represents partial open tracheal system, and again which is further divided into 3 subtypes. So, the first type, that is amphinucleic tracheal system, where in which only 2 pairs of spiracles, first thoracic and the last abdominal pair which is functional. So, amphi, it indicates the 2, means the first pair of thoracic and the last abdominal pair which is remained functional. And example, that is which is found in the larvae of Diptera. So, Diptera order, where the flies are there, different type of flies are there. So, in those such a amphinucleic kind of tracheal system is present. Now, the second type of oligonucleic tracheal system is the metanucleic tracheal system, and here only a single pair of spiracle, that is last abdominal, is functional, and which is seen in the larvae of Culicidae, that is Culicidae is the family of mosquito, then Tupulidae, and again Hypoderma, and another example, that is first larval instar of Cyclorapha. Cyclorapha, it is again a kind of fly, and few aquatic coleopteran larvae, where such a metanucleic kind of tracheal system is present. Now, the third type of oligonucleic tracheal system is the pronucleic tracheal system, so which is recognized only when a single pair of spiracle, that is the first pair of mesothorax, is open. And the example, that is the pupae of Diptera. So, this is what about the second type of tracheal system, that is oligonucleic tracheal system. Now, the third type, that is anoustic tracheal system. Anoustic tracheal system, which represents the closed respiratory system. All pairs of spiracles are closed and non-functional. Here the oxygen is absorbed by skin or gills, as which is found in various aquatic and endoparasitic larvae. Now, the next type, that is hyponucleic tracheal system. So, the hyponucleic tracheal system, which represents partially degenerated or a typical tracheal system, in which 1 or 2 pairs of spiracles disappear completely, and insect therefore bears often less than 10 pairs of spiracle. So, the number of spiracle which is less as compared to the standard number of spiracle, and which is found in the insect orders such as Melophaga and Siphunculata, where 1 pair of thoracic and 6 pair of abdomen or abdominal remain functional. Then in case of Thysanoptera, where 2 pairs of thoracic and 2 pairs of abdominal, they are degenerated. Then the third next, that is Hemiptera and Sternorhyncha or coccidia, where two pairs, hypo that is they get degenerate. So two pairs they get disappear or degenerate. Then in case of Collembola, where only a single pair is disappear. Again in Hymenoptera, 3 pairs, Cyclorapha female, 5 pairs, and in case of Cyclorapha male, 6 to 7 pairs, they get disappear or degenerate. So this is what about the hyponeustic type of tracheal system. Now the last type of tracheal system, that is hyperneustic tracheal system. The name hyper, that is more than standard number of spiracles are present and they are functional. So the hyperneustic tracheal system shows presence of more than standard number, that is 10 pairs of spiracle. The insect such as Diplura, where particularly the insect that is Japex, which bear 4 pairs on the thorax and 7 on the abdomen. So total there are 11 pairs of spiracles they are present. So here in case here total 4 pairs of spiracles they are present on the thoracic region. So the one pair is extra. So total 11 pairs are present, or that's why the name of such a tracheal system is the hyperneustic tracheal system. So this is what about all the kind of tracheal system. Here you can also focus on this diagram. The A diagram is the holoneustic tracheal system, where you can see all the pairs, 3 thoracic and remaining abdominal pairs, they remain open, that is holoneustic tracheal system. Here you can see the B type, that is metaneustic. Meta means the partial open spiracles. So the metaneustic tracheal system, here you can see, and the diagram C where aneustic means the closed type of tracheal system. In that type of tracheal system, the spiracles they get closed, they remain closed, but here the tracheal gills they take the atmospheric oxygen, or the gills they are acting as a respiratory organ in case of such a aquatic insect. So this is what about all the classification of tracheal system. So thank you so much.